Hi everyone, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a traveler's notebook setup. I'm going to be doing it for my B6, but first I wanted to show you what I'm going to be using to set it all up with. I recently subscribed to the GP Studio subscription box. She recently started one. I think the first one may have been in August. I'm not quite sure on the start date, but I had seen her designs and I knew I had to subscribe. The items that she offers are just very different than what you would see. All of the artwork is done by the owner of the shop, Gabby. She has a sticker shop, which you're unfamiliar with. I'll link it down below, but it is GP Sticker Studio on Etsy. I've used a couple of her kits before, I believe on this channel. If not, I've definitely used her kits in the past, but her items again are just so different and kind of edgy, so I wanted to try a few months out. So this is the September subscription box, and I'll take you through everything before we jump into setting up the traveler's notebook. Okay, so here are all the super fun extras that you get with the kit. You get a bow clip, which is super pretty and sparkly. And then you have a sticky pad here, and I saved the backing of all the extras here. Like, this is what came in the bow packaging, and I'm probably going to use them throughout the setup because I can just cut this header off here and use this as like a backdrop or something. But yeah, anyway, you get the notepad here. This charm, which if you saw my traveler's notebook unboxing, you would have seen this already, but I wanted to include it in all the extras. I'm going to pop that back on my planner. And then you get your tabs right here for the edges of your page if you want to do tabs for each section of your traveler's notebook. So you have all these pretty designs. And then you get this really gorgeous pen. It is just a ballpoint pen. It is not gel. You have a note or a to-do notepad here, which is really pretty. And then you do get a roll of washi, which I love this print, and I'm glad she decided to do this print as the washi. It's a beautiful, like, floral pink and green design right there. So super, super pretty. Again, I think her designs are just very unique. Next, I'm going to share with you the papers that come with this subscription box. You do get 2 of each sheets of paper, so you get a front and a back, 2 of which being the same again. So on here you get this print that is the same as the washi, and I think this one is my favorite. I love the shade of green, and just that pink and white wash in the back is just super pretty. When you flip this page over, you get this really cool geometrical design here. And then on this sheet, this I think is my other favorite. You have this really pretty floral, and then that pattern in the back is one of my favorites as well. So on the back of this sheet, you get this really pretty, it almost looks like baby's breath to me. And then you have the striped background. And then on here, you get this funky like twig. I don't even know how to reference this. I don't know what flower or little buds these would be called, but I love the gray shade in this, and then the twigs here are glittered, really pretty. You have this feather print here, and then you do get a sheet of vellum. So this is like a gray and purple pattern with the floral, really, really pretty. And then there is a sheet of acetate, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but it has this like, what are these called? I don't know, but they're like gem figures? I don't know, guys. Don't judge me. But those are all the papers that you get with the kit. Next, I'll show you all the die cuts and journaling kits and fun goodies that you get with this box. I keep wanting to say kit, but we're not talking about a sticker kit. There are stickers in this box, which I will show you. So here are all the die cuts, and I'm just going to kind of lay them down for you so you can see. You have like a planner, these really pretty necklaces, this fun outfit here, a bunch of floral designs, I love these jeans. Again, it's so funky and like so different and unique to her shop. And I'll lay these out as best I can so you can see them. But you have these fun washi strips. I love this girl, like with her robe or sweatshirt. This really pretty bundle of whatever those buds are. These boots. Again, one of these gem, you know, things. And then I showed you the boots. This guy holding flowers. This really pretty feather creation. It looks like a wind chime, but with feathers. And then I love this kimono. I love the paper that came within this package of die cuts. So I'll get these out of the way. Next, I will show you the journaling cards. I love these. I think she did a really good job with these. Some of them, if not all of them, are foiled. So you have one here that says, grow through what you go through. This one says you're a limited edition. Be still. Some people feel the rain, others just get wet. If you stumble, make it part of the dance. And trust your gut. I think these are all so, so beautiful. Here you have some fun puffy stickers. A lot of these are replicated from the die cuts, but they're still pretty regardless. And finally, I'll show you the stickers that come with the box. This sheet is a bunch of headers that you can use either within a Traveler's Notebook spread, and you can also use them in the tabs. And then she does provide a kit for your Traveler's Notebook as well. Again, all of the artwork is done by her. So you have a bunch of quarter boxes, heart checklists, headers, habit trackers, a really pretty weekend banner, the full boxes, flags, more headers, more full boxes and quarter boxes down here. And then her revamped icons, which are super pretty. She recently redid them. I love the text that she uses, and they are all just so, so cute, and I can't wait to use them. And then on here you get 3 heart checklists, washi strips, and a couple of little things. And then your date covers, some deco and icons, a full sheet of deco, and then we're back to the beginning. So that is everything that comes with the subscription box. I am going to get into the setup now. So I'm going to be setting up my B6 Traveler's Notebook. I am going to go ahead and do a sped up video with a voiceover just because this is my first time doing this. I don't want to have this video be an hour long and just shots of me sitting there trying to figure out what to do. So I am going to go ahead and speed things up from here on out. So first, I just quickly took my plastic dashboards out of the planner. If this is a bit of a hot mess, I apologize. This is my first time doing a full-blown setup, and it was my first time doing it on camera. So if it's a little choppy, please forgive me. But I did do my dashboards one by one. So I am just right now measuring out the size of the paper that I'll need, and I did trim down the paper with a paper trimmer. So I just measured it against the dashboard, and then I go ahead and just pull out some extras that I thought I might want to use for this particular dashboard. I pulled in a doily from Michaels, and then I pulled out that Hello cardstock. I did trim it up, but I end up not going with that. And then that girl in the poncho is a die cut from Emily's Paperie. That glitter paper is also from Michaels. It's the Recollections collection, but I kind of discard that as well. I do use that later on, but I decided to fold the doily in half of the paper, and then I pulled in the journaling card that says your limited edition, and again the journaling cards and the texts are all gold foiled, and then I just go ahead and play around with the placement of everything that I wanted to put down. I really like that die cut from Emily's Paperie. I just felt like this gave this setup a super fall feeling, and I really like that. I did go ahead and include a puffy sticker. I pulled in the purse and just set that over top of the journaling card and the doily. I'm just sticking everything down right now with some washi tape. I got that trick from Cardboard Couture or Tiffany here on YouTube. She makes really, really fun, fantastic setups. She also does plan with me videos. But yeah, I'm just sticking everything down with some washi right now. And then as a final touch, I pull in another die cut. I just pull in that tag from the subscription box and adhere that in the top left corner, and then that completes the first dashboard. Moving on to the second dashboard, I start off exactly the same and I just cut down the piece of paper that I wanted to use, and then I pulled in that glitter paper from Michaels and I used another little card there. This one says "Be Still," and I wanted to do some layering with the different papers. I also pulled in a die cut from the box. It's just a girl like super cozy in a nightgown and this hoodie, and I really, really liked her. She was one of my favorite things as part of this subscription box, and I wanted to keep this pretty simple, so I just started to stick everything down with some more washi, and then I go ahead and kind of just fiddle with the placement of everything, and then I do end up putting down another puffy sticker down in the bottom right hand corner. I think I pull in like it's like a wind chime, but it's made with feathers. It's really pretty. Yeah, there it goes. For the third dashboard, I pulled in some things from my own collection. That is paper from Recollections as well, from Michaels, and it is a gold foiled, it's kind of like tree bark. And then that journaling card is a card that I received from Assessive V order. The quote on it says, "Life starts all over again when it gets crisp in the fall," and that is a quote from The Great Gatsby. I wanted to pull in some elements that would make this setup feel like fall. Fall's my absolute favorite time of the year, and while this setup doesn't scream fall, again, I just wanted to pull in some elements that would give it that fall feeling. I stuck the card down with some gold foiled washi from a Recollections tube, but I do switch it out for the washi that came with the box, and then I'm just sprinkling the corners with some of the die cuts that came with the subscription box. I love those pair of booties that I put down there in the left hand corner, and then up at the top I put in this really sweet girl with the umbrella. For my third dashboard, I pulled in the most colorful paper of the box. I really, really like the mix of the pink and green on this paper. Before I cut it down, I was just playing with a couple of items I thought I might want to use. I do end up pulling in that glitter paper again from Michaels, and now I'm just kind of fiddling around with some die cuts and everything. I ultimately end up pulling in the backing of one of the packages from the subscription box, and again, I just do some layering here with the different papers and kept it really simple. And then that covered all four covers of the dashboards. Now I'm just working on the insides and backings of the dashboards. I started off with the first one and just cut down some of the leftover paper, and then I go ahead and add another card in there. That one says "Trust Your Gut," and I really wanted to pull in this one die cut with the jeans. Yeah, there we are. So I just did some layering there, and I used that as the back of the first dashboard. I wanted to cover up a majority of that gold washi there on the left. I originally cut that piece of paper too short and just stuck a little piece of paper to extend the width of the dashboard with some washi. So I play around with some things here, but I end up bringing in a card that I received from a Let's Make It Sparkle order, and it says "I can and I will," and I thought that was really awesome, so I just stuck that in there. For the back of the second dashboard, I chose the paper that had the geometrical pattern on it, and I really wanted to pull in another die cut from Emily's Paperie. I had one from her shop of a girl in stilettos and a hoodie and her just throwing deuces, and on the back of the hoodie it says "I really don't care, do you?" and I really, really love that. And then just to add some color, I pulled in that green die cut that came with the GP Studio subscription. For the third dashboard, since the paper from Michaels didn't have a dual side, I just stuck a piece of paper in that I already had cut down perfectly for the dashboard. And then for the other side, I wasn't really a fan of the acetate, but I thought it looked cool over that geometrical paper, so I just layered those over one another and slipped that in the back. For the fourth and final dashboard, I cut down another piece of that foiled paper that I had from Michaels, and on the inside, since the back of the paper was just plain white, I pulled in another piece of paper that I had from my collection. This was an acetate that was also purchased at Michaels, and it just had all these scripted words on them. It was gold foil and really pretty, so I just stuck that in there so the inside of the dashboard wouldn't be plain. Next, I just slipped all of my plastic dashboards into the notebook, and there was one additional die cut. Again, I wanted to use from Emily's Paperie, so I just flipped back and attached the girl in the sweatshirt to the journaling card that I had from Let's Make It Sparkle. I just thought she looked really pretty there and just added a little bit of something, and then I'm just flipping through everything really quickly so you can see. And then the final touches, I went ahead and I just put a piece of vellum in my back pocket. I wasn't really prepared to decorate the pockets, so I just slipped some simple things in there, one of them being the vellum. Again, that is from the GP Studio subscription box. And then for the front, I just slipped in that journaling card from a Simply Gilded order that I had received, and I put another piece of that vellum behind it just for a little bit of something extra. And then I just did one final touch and clipped the bow that came with the box on one of my pages, and that wraps up this setup. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about everything down in the comments below, and I hope to do more of these soon, and I'll talk to you all in my next video. Bye guys.